Are you thinking about buying a van and having it converted into an RV, or buying a van RV? Before you buy any brand of van RV, it'd be really a great idea to rent one first. See if you like it. I didn't get the opportunity to rent a van. Jeff and I, we slept in the back of our 2014 RAV4, and we went car camping to see, is this something we might want to do? And but to be able to rent a van RV and try it out first would be awesome. And I have with us right here
Carrie,
who is so very pleasant and beautiful and so fun. And she has a company called Noke Van Company in West Virginia. Oh, in Virginia.
Yeah,
and she lets people rent these really cool van RVs. Tell us a little bit about it, and give us a quick tour.
Yeah, I'll give you a tour. This van we call Rory. We have 4 vans right now that we have custom built for rentals. They're available in Virginia. We're in Roanoke, so come see us. And they've been rented. We just started about 6 months ago renting them. So we've been in business for 2.5 years. We do a lot of custom builds, fully custom builds for our clients. And then we started adding in partial builds. We started adding in renting space in our warehouse to partner build. So folks can rent place, they can do their own builds themselves and then tap us in if they need help with electrical or water and plumbing.
Wow.
So that's been a really huge success. And then we also have our rental line. So come on in, I'll show you really quick.
Take a look how gorgeous this is.
Yeah, this is the inside of Rory. It's basically a tiny house on wheels. So we did a full bulkhead with a pocket sliding door that cuts the cab off, that helps with temperature regulation and just gives you privacy.
Sure.
We also have window coverings that we buy from Van Essentials. You've seen those that cover the rest of the windows, but it kind of creates a warm atmosphere with full-length mirrors, storage up here, your hooks here. Living room space is where we're standing. And then we have our kitchen. We have induction. We typically do all electric inside our vans. We keep the combustibles outside if we can. So 12-volt refrigerator by Bodega. And upper cabinets here, lighting underneath. This is a little window cubby we use as you scan the van. We do a mountain line with all of our wood features because we live in the Blue Ridge Mountains and we love the mountains.
Look how beautiful that sink is.
Yeah,
that copper sink.
Of course, we're living in it this weekend, so we've got a little 8-month-old and her mom and dad, and this one for van life. We have gray water under here. Just a little bit of storage. These are all push to open drawers because we try to stay away from handles and things that snag your shorts and run into and bruise your hips.
Smart.
I'm going to show you this really cool feature is both a table and a desk. So inside here is a workstation.
Look at
Isn't that really beautiful? It's a power drawer system, so your laptop, computer, everything can stay plugged in, and you can just close it up and eat on top or stow it away when you don't need it anymore.
Does it do the dishes?
I know, I wish, right? And then we put access to our garage here. Our garage is a full drawer as well, so
I'll show that from the other side.
Yeah. You can load it from the back, and I'm actually sitting in the bathroom. So this section is just a toilet. We decided not to put a full shower, but if you can kind of picture this module, this being the kitchen cabinet, you could do a full shower unit if you wanted to in a van as well. And this is just I'll show you a sneak peek of how this works. You put the cushions out of the way. This is a moving wall to create some
wait a minute. Do that
separation.
again. Do that one more time.
My goodness.
So that way you can kind of create your own privacy and bathroom space. We undo the latch, we scoot the wall, so now you've got a divider between your kitchen and your toilet. And a lot of times when we set up camp, we just leave it like this. We leave it set up as a bathroom. And we use the Ogo. This is a composting toilet. The lid folds up, the seat, and then you're in here. You can sit here, and then we have a little privacy tree.
Oh, nice.
And we do have a shower in this van, but it is an outdoor shower head in the back. So you have a little bit that you can create as an outdoor shower if you need. And then a queen size bed. You see the mountain lines are featured again here. And then uppers, of course, in the back with max fan. Our max air fan in the back, and then we use a Mamoru in a lot of our vans, which is our air conditioning system.
That's this right here?
Yes, it's used in the marine world forever. I think they go in yachts, and that's really where they started. But they're very low profile. This is shallow, and the roof line is very shallow.
Very
So
cool.
it helps with your, so you've got a bench seat here.
Okay.
And then this was, you can lift this and fill from the top.
Oh, that's a lot of storage.
Or
You could
you
put a
can
bunch of
fill
suitcases
here.
in there if you wanted to.
Another feature is if you have little dogs that would like, you want to crate them.
Yeah.
This could be a similar crate situation, but we would just put a different door on it. It would
Okay,
be
yeah, so
more
they
of
can
an
breathe.
open grate door that would go on here, and then the same. This is a section here as well that opens up there.
Oh, that is really
So lots
sweet.
of stuffable storage in that area.
And if you were traveling with like a grandson or a granddaughter that's little,
Yes.
still very little and young, they could actually sleep on that as a spare bed too, huh?
They could be small.
If it was a little, I don't know, second grader, third grader.
Yeah, and we've built a couple of other models, and we have a finger system in that convertible sofa area, so it pulls out and extends to a full-size bed.
Okay.
We've done a U-shaped couch in another van where the table that's in the middle drops down when you take it off of its post, and it drops down, and it's the bridge in between each the left and the right sides, and then it becomes a full-size bed. Lots of different models that we have in the warehouse, and we do rent that one out as well. That one's called Sweet Annie. So we use Outdoorsy. So all of our links for our rentals are on nokevanco.com. And
No Van Co?
Noke, just our name
Noke.
of our company,
Noke.
nokevanco.com.
Okay, just like on your shirt.
Yep.
NokeVanCo.com. Okay.
And so that's where we rent from. And Outdoorsy is great because insurance is rolled into that, and so Roamly, I believe, is the parent company that provides insurance that keeps you safe on the road, your driver, your vehicle. It includes 200 miles in that rental, and they run anywhere from $225 to $250 a night for rental.
To rent.
So you're getting a hotel and a car rental in
At the
one.
same time.
Yeah.
And you'll get to know before you spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on your own van RV. Do you even like it? Do you like traveling in a van RV? So I do highly recommend rent something first, just for a weekend or something. See if this is something that you would enjoy, and then look. And wow, it is so cool you let your peeps do this.
Yes.
And then if they like it and they want to create their own, they can do it in your space, or you can even create something for them, or they can decide on another brand, but at least they know.
Yeah, you get to experience it. And I believe the statistics say that we have read at 20 to 22% of rentals, the folks that rent vans turn into owners in the future.
Oh, sure.
So that's a pretty,
That's a pretty good chunk. Yeah, because it's not cheap to buy your own van. It's very expensive, but it's a lot of fun.
Let's see the garage in the back here.
Oh yeah, let's go see the garage.
Right. And now we have the garage. We do quite a few fixed beds and a nice sized garage. We keep all of the components essentially back here. On the right side of this van, we have the electrical cabinet. So your main power switch, we have a Victron system in here, and 4 lithium-ion batteries, the Pros. So that helps power the induction stove, the air conditioner, because you need a little more power for those things. And then we also have a hot water heater, which draws a lot of power, but it's great when we have when we have the system.
What heats the water up? Is it electric?
It is electric. This right here is our hot water tank. It'll keep 5 gallons at a time. So still a quick outdoor shower. Pull these doors together. We have a curtain in there and a cable system, and you can drop a curtain down between the doors if you want. Okay. And that way you create a little bit of outside, shower privacy, but you don't have the water inside your van. And that's what the shower box is right here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, how useful is this tray?
Yes, let me show you this. So we build in a large drawer for the...
That's nice.
Yes, for the garage, so you're not climbing in to load. You're standing here at waist height, loading everything here, and then you can stow it away.
And you can reach all this cargo from the inside door underneath the bed?
Correct.
And how much weight can this support?
The drawer, this is a 500-pound drawer slide.
Wow.
Yeah. A couple of our other vans, we've done the drawer, but for a cyclist. So we have a couple of mounts for their bikes. The front wheel pops off, so their frames and their bikes. And that bed system sits a little bit higher. But if you want to mount your bikes on the outside or something like that, you don't quite need the same height. So, but loading the drawer on the outside is super helpful. There we go. Thanks so much for stopping by.
You're so welcome, and thanks, Carrie, for showing us how people can rent your vans and try them out first before they decide if they want to buy. That is the best.
Thanks.
All right, everybody, hold on to your anchor moments and make it a great day. Bye-bye.